I've built a lot of home theater setups over the years, and this Sony BRAVIA theater quad has honestly surprised me more than I expected. I went in skeptical about a 4-speaker wireless system replacing a traditional multi-speaker layout. But once I finished setup and sat down for a full movie session, I realized how convincing the front stage and surround field could be.
In my room, the biggest immediate win was imaging. Dialogue feels anchored at ear level in front of me, and lateral movement across the screen sounds smooth instead of jumpy. I don't feel like I'm missing a physical center channel in this setup. The phantom center effect is strong enough that voices stay locked to the picture during most scenes.
I also paired it with a Sony TV and tested acoustic center sync on and off. With the right TV, integration sounds cohesive and timbre matching is very good. On other displays with weaker built-in speakers, I prefer leaving that feature off and letting the quad carry the full front stage by itself.
For movies, spatial mapping is where this system really earns its place in my room. Overhead cues in Dolby Atmos scenes are easy to track, and effects that should travel above or around me do exactly that. Rain, flyovers, and ambient environmental sounds feel layered instead of flattened. Music playback has been better than I expected too. I usually prefer traditional stereo for serious listening, but this system with spatial processing enabled gives me an immersive presentation that still keeps vocals clear and instruments separated. It doesn't collapse into a muddy wash the way some virtual surround systems do.
Setup itself was mostly straightforward, but software behavior took patience in the beginning. App discovery and HDMI or Bluetooth handshakes were occasionally finicky for me during first-time configuration. After a few retries and firmware updates, stability improved and day-to-day use became much more predictable.
I run a fairly busy network at home with lots of connected devices, and once I got past initial setup, the wireless connection has remained reliable. I haven't had recurring audio dropouts during normal use, which was one of my biggest concerns before buying.
Volume performance in my space is strong. I started cautiously because I had seen reports about speaker stress in extreme conditions, but after many long sessions at meaningful volume levels, my unit has remained stable. The system gets loud enough for my room without sounding brittle or strained.
The subwoofer is good, though I still wish there were easier options for dual sub integration. Low end is punchy and satisfying for most content, and recent updates seem to have improved bass behavior. For my room size, it's enough to feel impact without dominating the mix.
Compared with my older soundbar plus rear setup, this is a clear step up in immersion and imaging. Compared with my full-size traditional theater with large speakers and big subwoofers, it's obviously a different class of system, but that's not a fair one-to-one comparison. In a medium or smaller room, this compact approach is much easier to live with.
What I like most is how clean the room stays. Fewer visible cables, flexible speaker placement, and fast daily startup make this system practical for real life. I can watch a movie, game, or stream music